Hi everyone! Just wanted to check in with you guys. It's that time of the week where we cue the cat. Today I am taking you on a little adventure. It's called a shenanigan. It's one of my all-time favorite things to do. Many of you might be able to guess what it is. Some of you may not even know this about me. I am basically a serial thrifter. So we are going on a thrift hunt. Now, here are some of the things that I think about when I go on my thrift adventures. One, is it in my budget? Most times, yes, because when you get thrifty, you shop nifty. So, yes, it's within my budget. And two, do I have the time? That's debatable. I wrote 6,000 words on my newest mystery, How to Muzzle a Mobster, in the last 24 hours. So I am rewarding myself with a little thrifting store shopping. Then I also set a budget. So I either just spend the cash that I have in my purse, or I set aside in my brain a particular amount that I'm going to allow myself to spend. Normally it's not anything over 20, unless I get into the store and I find something I absolutely can't live without. Sometimes that happens. Most times not. Now, sometimes I go to the store with a list of things that I'm looking for. A lot of times I just go in there willy-nilly and wing it. And if something grabs my attention, I look at it, I price it. Sometimes I'll get out my phone and do a little Google spying and see how much they retail for, that brand particular retails for. And if it's a super awesome, great deal, then if I can't live without it, then I normally will just grab it, even if it's over 20. So it just depends. So the next time you'll see me, I will have my mask on. I am still very adamant about wearing it just in case I am asymptomatic and I don't want to pass anything to anybody else. So I will be the banded thrifter today. And boy, do I look like I'm like a spy. I actually look kind of like a bank robber. There's a couple things I've been looking for, and one of them is anything cat related. Trinket, something I can put in my little cabinet of curiosities. And also I was looking for a hula hoop, because when I start podcasting, which will be soon, okay, sometimes I have them sitting on the floor. Let's see one here. Oh wait, I see one. I see two. Let's see this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that because $185 is pretty cheap. But see, I'll be able to hang it up from the ceiling and then put my curtains around it. I did score a really cute hat right when I walked in the door. They always have some really cool hats. So I'm going to show you what that hat looks like on me because I have it under my arm. So we found a mirror here by the men's ties. And oh, yeah, here, I'll show you guys without my mask. Super cute. Now it's winter, the winter hat, but I'm going to totally grab it because it's quite the score. Okay, now that you guys see my hat head, I'll put my hat back on, and then put my resting thrift vase back on. And we're gonna keep shopping. Okay. There's where I scored the cool hat. Check out this one. Now, if I liked lavender, it's quite eclectic for sure. Let's see what brand it is. It's upside down. Crissimo? Yeah, I don't know, but it's super cool. There's another cool one up there. Not to my style, but totally cute. They must have got a lot of people's hats in, because here's another cool one. Yep, also not my style, but super quirky. Very vintage. Super cool. And then sometimes they have some cute ones up there. There's another, oh yeah, they must have scored somebody's hat collection. So I was going to show you what and how I look for something in particular. So I am looking for a pair of shorts, since it is short season. I don't really need any denim, although those are, nope, not my style. So I have lost a ton of weight in the last year. So I am actually looking for a pair of, those are super cute, those are gray. So I need a pair of khaki, although those are super cute. I don't really want a pair of gray. I have a pair of dark gray ones that are fine. But I'm looking for a pair of khaki. Remember pink tags, so there's no khaki here. So I try to stay within the colors that I'm looking for. So I'm very, like, I don't look at every item unless, like, I need, 10 pairs of shorts. So I try to go to the colors. Linen's always nice to sleep in. Yeah, not my style. So keep going, color. I look at the brand, nope. Super picky about my brands. Nope. Nope. So I'm super stuck on J. Crew fit me really good right now. Some of the Old Navies. What are the ones? So I'm not seeing any. Okay, so we're gonna move on. So no khaki shorts. Okay, so there was something else I was gonna point out about thrifting. So first, you look for the colors that you want, right? So you're thumbing through the racks. This is how to smart thrift. And say you are gravitated towards like these greens. And then you also have like material preferences. Like I really like cotton. I like a really thin linen. Anything that like really feels good on the skin. So there's this material that I can't stand, and I can pretty much spot it out. It's like 100% polyester, like this. Super scratchy on the skin. There's one like, I can see it right here, like this. You can almost like, listen to this. Isn't that gross? Like, and it just feels like hot and sticky. It sticks to your skin. So, you can usually like pick them out. There's another one. So, anyways, I normally, if I don't like the color, then I just kind of walk on by. So I'm not really drawn to pinks. Okay, so we scored the cute red hat. the little vintage winter hat that's red, and the hula hoop. Ready for this? $2.97 for both of them. Okay, so now we have to sanitize our hands. You know, germs. Okay, so because I really got it in my head that I need a pair of, I'm gonna back up. Yes, I have a backup camera, but I also make sure that nobody's around. Okay, because I got it in my head that I absolutely have to have a pair of khaki shorts because it's summertime in Central Texas. I'm going to drive by my second favorite shop called New Beginnings, and I am talking to the camera while it's in the stand, but I'm also driving. So it would be like talking hands-free on the phone, so I feel like it's all right. I'm not really like staring at the camera. I just am making sure that it's not like falling down, because sometimes it does that on the bumpy roads. Okay, I have one more thing to say because it was really funny. So we were walking in the store, and I had I don't have like a GoPro to hold the phone, but I do have my little tripod thing, and I was basically carrying it around like a selfie stick, but using it the other direction. And I was trying to talk softly behind my mask, and I wore my headphones because it has the little microphone here, and people were staring at me, and it's really not uncommon for people to be talking on the phone, but I think it's because I was walking around with the camera like this. They thought they were like, I don't know, on TV or something, which is hilarious. But maybe they think they're going to be YouTube stars. Okay, so we have hit 2 of my favorite thrift stores, and I have not found a pair of khaki shorts. It doesn't really surprise me. Sometimes when I go in with like a very honed in specific item on my list, I would say probably 8 out of 10 times I don't find it. That's fine with me, but I did. So I was recording in that little shop, New Beginnings, and it was super quiet, and the store owner, maybe, I don't know, the cashier, I don't know if she owns it or not, her and another of the customers were talking about like political things, and I tend to shy away from any conversations about politics when it comes to my writing or my social media posts, especially here on my YouTube channel. I just don't think it's something that I need to address. I do address them on other levels in my life, but not when it comes to my brand and my author brand and my writing. So I decided not to record my little adventure in that thrift store, unfortunately, but I did find 3 items that I really thought were an awesome buy. I was told at the beginning of my shopping trip that all bottoms, men and women and children, were 50 cents, but by one person. And then by the time I got out over there to check out, the lady who was the cashier said that it was only items that didn't have price tags on them. So I paid full price, which isn't very much because it's thrifty. But I was a little put off and a little irritated about that, because I was told one thing and then, you know, charged another at the very end. And sometimes that happens. Had I been in a rotten mood, I may have questioned it, but at the fact that these really cute universal thread, I mean, check out, super cute, and just long enough to like cover like my, you know, upper 40 thigh area. But they have these cute little rips in them, and super cute, but they were only $3. So Universal Thread is a brand that I like to wear. So I went ahead and got them, and they fit really cute. And then the other bottoms that I got was actually this, it's Calvin Klein, and it's a size 6, and it's linen. Little cute skirt that it's khaki, and it's a great length. And then this is the best part, because once you button it, then you can cinch it a little bit more small. Not that I'm that small, but you know, you can make it a little tighter with the little drawstring. But it's super cute, and I got that for, again, $3. And so I didn't want to gripe about the whole 50 cents and whatever, you know, I just didn't want to argue, because it's a good buy and it fit really great. So I also, now this was not on my list at all, but it's super classy. It's this great little white summer top that is a Gap shirt, and I got it for $1 because once I tried it on, this little thing for the back button was like just broken, which is literally like tweezers inside, you know, just shove it back in there and then put a little stitch, and then you can have the button fixed. So they gave it to me for $1. So I feel like, you know, I got a really good deal, and it kind of made up for the whole 50 cents kind of misunderstanding. Either I misunderstood, or the lady who was running the cash register at the time was not privy to what the manager said. And it has this beautiful stitching. I don't know if you guys can see it. It might be too close, but it's gorgeous. Little floral stitch. Super dainty. The material is a beautiful soft cotton, and I love it. So got that as well. So I will, a lot of times if I find something and there's something wrong with it, if it has a, you know, missing a button, or you know, have to do some repairs, I always ask myself, am I really going to repair it, or am I just buying this and then it's going to sit in my closet unrepaired? And I feel like I can fix this really easily, and because it's June, it's the perfect, and it looks really cute with that little khaki skirt from Calvin Klein. So anyways, those were my thrift store finds in that shop. And I'm going to go to one more because I feel like this is just a thrift day, and that's what I wanted to do for this week's YouTube video. By the way, this little cute hat, I did get at a thrift store probably last year, and I have a thing for hats, as you can see from the red hat that I bought earlier. So I'm gonna try to take you in to the next store, which is a little cute boutique downtown in my hometown. I don't really think I've actually said my town name, but so downtown there's this really cute little boutique, and it's called the Hospice Boutique. Okay, and I'll check back in a few. Bye. This store is the Hospice Boutique, and it is downtown, and the proceeds go towards to hospice patients. So Hospice Brazos Valley, and they always have some really cute like little outfit out front with their open sign. So they always do a really nice job of setting up little outfits with shoes, color coordinated. I did score a few things that I will, look, they have hand sanitizer. That's nice. Little scarves. So these are their dressing rooms. Really nice. Hello, I took off my mask. I'm a little hot. So, really cute. So they have like, it says fashion is what you are offered 4 times a year by designers. Interesting. Super cute. They have a great setup. So this is actually set up in the an old bank. And back over here in the corner is the vault. Yeah. But it's, you know, they want to keep the door closed, but it's super cool. Actually, was it a jewelry store or a bank?
It was a bank, then a jewelry store.
A bank, then a jewelry store. Hey, Carol.
Who is that?
It's Candy.
Oh,
how are you?
I'm good. What are you doing?
I'm filming. Yeah, I'm just doing a little tour for my YouTube channel.
You know what? So. You're the only person I know who makes a COVID face mask look like a fashion statement.
So they have all this really neat, brand new jewelry. They do just such a great job of setting things up and making you really want to buy it. So they do a lot of color coordinating.
I don't think it would have been complete if I'd gone through all the thrift stores
and didn't see me. So this is Hospice Boutique. They have a wedding dress section, which is really cool. Yeah, so in case you're, getting married. All right, so that's it. This is the Hospice Boutique in our little cute, charming downtown area, and that's it. Actually, my husband calls me, because I'm thrifty, because my maiden name was Green. Calls me, I have the green gene, because my grandmother and my father are super thrifty people. And I want to say that my very first experience thrift store shopping was with my grandmother Green. So we're just going to call me Miss Thrifty Green Jean. Okay, so I'm driving home from my thrift store adventures, and I wanted to discuss just a few things about why I thrift store shop. So mostly it is because I have the green gene, and I like to buy things on a very tight budget to save money for other parts of our life. Another reason why I like to thrift store shop is because I feel like it is sustainable shopping. It's more what I consider slow fashion, opposed to fast fashion, like going to the mall and buying things from, the department store chains. And there's just something about buying secondhand clothing that just makes me feel happy. I feel like I'm doing my part about keeping clothes out of landfills. I feel like it's just one more way for me to do my part in keeping the planet clean. I'm not saying that, I'm gonna save the world, but I feel like every little bit that I can do does help. And just so you guys don't think I'm being unsafe and driving while I am recording this, I have my phone mounted on my dashboard, and it is right in front of my steering wheel, so it looks like I'm looking at the camera, but I'm really not. I'm actually watching the road, which is directly right in front of the camera. I do have a horrific thrift story. It's one of my most embarrassing moments I think I can remember back then, but I hated garage sales, which I love them now. You can just find just the most coolest treasures. But we were at a garage sale, and I was, of course, hiding on the floorboard of my parents' vehicle because I was embarrassed to be seen at a garage sale. I was probably in like 6th grade. And my mom did find a bunch of cool clothing for us girls, and we shared a lot. So I remember wearing something that we had gotten at the garage sale. And when I was at school, one of the girls called me out that I was wearing her shirt that her mother had sold the weekend before at her garage sale. And I was humiliated beyond belief. So, you know, but now I'm an adult, and thrift store and garage sales are cool. No matter what anybody else says, I think they're cool. But it did take me a long time to actually get back to that point where I felt like I could garage sale and thrift store shop and to be proud of it. The third reason, I actually kind of forgot about this part, but I like to find things that are not on like the sales racks at all the department stores. So what I wear from a thrift store find, maybe like from the 80s or from like the 90s, and has that cool vintagey, like eclectic look now. And it's not something that you just ripped off the rack at like, say, Old Navy, you know, with like the current trends and fashion. So it's just a way of being unique and different, which is like one more way for me to be unique and different, because I'm unique and different in a lot of different ways. So anyways, that's it, and I am pulling into my driveway now, and I'm super happy to be home. I did wear myself out, and I need a cup of coffee, cold brew coffee at that, because it's 90 degrees. So that's it. Y'all take care. I promise this is the last time I'm gonna say goodbye, and have a great week. Do something that makes you happy, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Cup of tea. Oops. Okay, so when we do that, we show some thrift courtesy and we pick it up. Not everybody does that, but I do.